Good morning, guys. Welcome to Whisker Pig Fishing. I'm Mark. It looks like we're about to enter into an episode of Pirates of the Caribbean. The fog's coming up the lake here, and it looks like it's really thick. I mean, this is the difference. You see out across here, and if you look around back here, it's clear as a bell. So it's coming up here. It's gonna get on us. Come along with me today. We're gonna try to break the code on these things. Haven't been on this lake in about a week and a half now, and we're just gonna see what we can do. Here we go, guys. What's up, man? At least we got a bite anyway. We're gonna hook him up or not, I don't know. It's on. Y'all hear the board squeaking, that's why I wrapped that line over the back of that thing. It lets even a deaf guy hear it. Putting some line on there. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Like a nice sized channel, man. Sucker showing out back there. He said he don't want to come on board. But we need you to make your debut. Come on, guy, open up. There he is. Not a bad one. What you think about that one? Yeah, what you think about that? That's a nice one right there. Long, skinny fish, man. This one ain't had to feed on. They've been feeding really heavy. And this one right here don't seem to be following that. He don't have that fat belly like the rest of them's had. It's a nice fish though. We'll take it. We're gonna send you back in here. All right, my friend, we appreciate you, brother. Let go. Thank you much. Come again. Y'all see what's going on right here? We hung up. This one don't look like it's gonna come loose. Oh. Sucker actually did pop loose. Yeah, we fished this morning out in the 35-foot range. Got a couple bites, but I didn't get a hookup. It was really foggy this morning. I decided I'd come up in the back and start out in about 10 feet and try to make a pull out through here and see if we kind of figure out what depth we were in. And that fish bit, it was 22 feet. So I would guesstimate him to be around 18 feet. We're gonna pull on out toward the mouth of this place and see can we figure out where they're located and if they're biting. You can see we're starting to come into a bunch of junk right here. It may get interesting at any time. There we go, guys. Getting hit over here on this side now. tangled up in the line, or we got two fish on it. Boy, I think that sucker just come off too. Yep, that one hit a piece of white perch head. We're gonna throw it back out there. They're a little shallower than I was anticipating, and I think with the day warming up, they probably gonna go even shallower than that. I'm gonna hook this board back up, send it back out. See, can we fit this mess? Hooked up out there on that outside board. Let's see, can we get this one? I think we hooked this one, man. Figure out what's going on with that rod right there. Get this board right here to turn. Come on in the house, big dog. Come on up in here. Show us what you got. All right, boy, swim. Catfishing, it'll be easy, they said. It's all kind of junk be going on at one time. I don't know where we got the line hooked up or we got a fish on this rod, but we got something going on kind of funny right there. Let me get my board. Definitely got a painter board ain't want to play back there. Yeah, I think we got two fish on here. I'm pretty sure this guy's hung in this planer back here. Yep, he's wrapped up in that planer board. Looks like he may have everything we got. Alright, big guy, come on up in here with us. That's what you love to see. They come in, they got a spider web with them. Y'all ever saw that before? He got a whole spider web behind him. All right, we're gonna get the joker unhooked. Gonna clip that on that rod holder. That dude, he's wanting to be rough, man. Trying to be mean, ornery. What y'all think about it? Nice, healthy fish there. That one right there got a really tight stomach on her. I think she's been feeding pretty heavy. Not a bad fish. Look at that in the sun, man. Ain't it pretty? All right, we're gonna throw her back in there. See about untangling this mess. Yeah, I think that one right there is a knitter or something. I still think we got a fish on this rod right here. try to get it unwound before we can see what's going on there. Yeah, some of the times, guys, when you got such a knot like this, sometimes the best thing to do is cut it off, pull your leader out of it, and get that rod out of the way. Let's see about this one here, man. I think this rod's got a fish on it. Oh, that sucker hung up. Oh, it's a fish on it and it's hung up. Ain't that interesting? We're gonna cut the trolling motor off. Yeah, that thing's got a fish on it and it's wrapped up in something. All right, I'm gonna set this one out of the way. Yeah, this guy's got us tangled up in something. I can't feel the fish anymore, so I don't know where it's there or not. Every now and then I feel a little pull. Oh, we got some gained some ground right then. Alright, I'm gonna give him some slack. It's definitely a fish still on there. Are we gonna be able to get him out of this bush is the question. We let him have some more slack. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna recover this one or not. He's definitely down in something. I'm gonna give him some slack. I'm gonna try to get these other rods up. Kind of lessen them there. Alright guys, we're down to one board now. I'm gonna go after this thing and see can we get this fish up. I think he's got us down in a brush pile or something. He's still on there, you can see him pulling. How we gonna get him off of that thing, I don't know. He's up under something, I believe. Ain't much you can do with something like that. It's definitely a fish on there though. He just got us wrapped around something now. We can't get him to come off of there. It's definitely a fish pulling on that thing though. Definitely meat on there. Well, I could see the lay down that he's on up under the water right here. Matter of fact, let me see, can I get you a look at that? Yeah, you can see the lay down that the fish is caught up under right there. Alright, I'm gonna pull the boat back up here. I don't think we're gonna get this one, guy. And you don't never know, I've got them out before. With the fish, we're gonna hit the spot lock. One of the things I do, guys, is I just got a piece of old bait handle, and I'll wrap this thing in here. Just wrap it around 3 or 4 good times. As it gets cold, your hands will dry out. And there he was, it's gone. As it gets cold, your hands will dry out, and this line will cut the tar out of you. I keep a place right there that's always busted open in the wintertime. But we don't always get them all. But we did get the fight. That was some good stuff. I'm gonna carry us back up in here and try it again. I'm gonna pull back out of there one more time here. We're getting into a place right here with a bunch of stuff laying on the bottom, and you can't really drag out through here. We're gonna try it again in a minute. Let's see what's gonna happen there. Yeah, guys, you can see where that fish had us wrapped around something. He pulled us over something and tightened or kinked their line. So I usually will I pulled this line up through there about 30 feet, reeled it back up on there, and right here it starts to get frayed. So we're gonna cut this off. And now we'll retie. You always want to check your line like that, especially after something's had you pulled around something like that. I'm looking at this planer back here, it's trying to get away from us. It's hung up on something. After it's pulled you over something like that or had you under something, there's an abrasion that takes place right there. You may want to check your line. Yeah, guys, this has been the whole day. Hung up. I done broke off more stuff today than I have in the past 3 or 4 months combined. It's been the story of the day. Hung up. Hung, and hung again. It's just part of the game though. You're gonna play it, you're gonna have to pay the price for it every now and then. Here we go, guys, we hooked up then. Trying to retie this guy. Oh, did he come on? How you pull something that hard and not get it? Oh, there he is. Hooked up. We'll take it. No, we'll take him. Keep going where we're working at. Yeah. Hooked up. We'll definitely take that. We've been hung up for the past 20 minutes. These fish are just scattered. Man, this one right here is doing some pulling. They scattered. I'm marking them, but I mean they're a long ways apart. Another nice looking channel cat. These fish, they pull so much better when it's when the water's cool. There's more oxygen in it. They just do a whole lot better. They got a lot more power, a lot more spunk, and you'll see I fish a lot more rattles and stuff this time of the year. See how this guy's hooked? Big dog. There we go. How about that? Nice fish. He quit flopping. We'll get him unhooked. Look at that. I think he flopped himself unhooked. He's tied up in the line so bad we can't see what's going on with him. Well, he's got the hook around the bugger grip. There we go. Yeah, that dude was whisker hooked. It's a nice fish. What I do notice is he's got a little mud on his belly right there. So he's laying on the bottom. We're coming through some bushes and stuff right here, but that's not a bad channel right there. We'll take them. I was just thinking a few minutes ago, well, I bass fish this area many thousands of times. I've never been catfishing in this part of the lake before. When I come into something like this, I just try to figure out just an idea of what's going on. And with these fish that's in this particular place, we're gonna go try somewhere else. We're gonna make one more pull out of here. They are scattered out really bad. I'm marking fish, but I hadn't seen a big concentration of them. Not get our freaking rods out. Never. Are we ever gonna get them up? It don't look like it. We get hit over there, guys. We got a rod hung up right here. We got a rod hung up. I'm gonna drop spot lock on us right here. This guy here pulled hard enough. We're going to reel this dude up here and check and see for the fish on this guy. I mean, that dude jerked on it. Look at this, guys. We sit still and we get the head hooked up. That's what I've been saying. When I stop, a lot of times I'm getting a bite. We were sitting dead still right here. We got the spot lock on. We got a rod hung up behind us back there, and we sitting still and we get hit. Only bad thing about these planers when you're sitting still is ain't no way to keep the line tight. All right, let's see if we still got meat on here. And there we go, we hooked up. Still got him on. Pull, buddy, pull. We just threw this rod back out there 5 minutes ago. This is all wrapped up. All right, let's see how he's hooked. He looks like he's hooked pretty good. We grabbed the bugger grip there. Put the grab on him. That's another nice channel cat, man. They not giants, but they some good fish. Some good fish. Nice, pretty fish right there. Alright guys, we're gonna send him back in. Pretty channel cat. Alright my friend, we thank you much for your business. Yeah, that's something I began noticing earlier this year, that I would make a wide turn or something in that line and the inside planer would get hit. So I've actually started to do that, just to hit the spot locks. Especially if you get a bite, just hit the spot lock and let the boat sit right there for a second. I think a lot of times they just fall in the lawn waiting on it to stop. But it's just something to look at. I mean, every little thing counts. Every little tidbit of information makes a big difference. Like I say, we're working a puzzle every time. I had somebody ask me, I went yesterday, I caught one fish about this long. The guys that were in the know on that lake were catching 20-pounders. And somebody asked me last night, how do you keep going? I said, I'm not out there to catch the fish, I'm out there to solve the puzzle. And every little piece that you can get makes the picture a little more complete. Yeah, we get that rod pop loose. We're starting to get some wind. It's supposed to be, I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, like 50 for the high. So it's definitely some weather starting to move in. I'm just gonna pull us back around through here. We're gonna, every time we come through this spot, we've hooked some fish. So I'm just gonna pull us back up through here. I kind of got an idea on the bank where we keep getting bites at. So I'm gonna pull us up through there this time and spot lock the boat. We over catfish on the screen right now. There's a good many of them, but they scattered out. I mean, it'd be a fish every 20 or 30, 40 feet there. I like to see them a little tighter than that to actually anchor and set down on them. Yeah, another thing I do is when I reel all this stuff up to actually go back and get one of these planers, I usually just leave one out. I mean, what's it gonna get tangled around? Except for another bush. And as you can see, we're moving pretty good. We're going about 1.5 miles an hour. So this thing's suspended up off the bottom. The drag's got it lifted up where it can't get hung up on it. And that's just one less rod you got to throw back out. Get a little hit right here, guys. A little tappy tap right now. Just tapping on it. Alright, I'm going to reel him down. He's swimming over in this other line. Come on, big dog. Let's get you tightened up here. There you go. He picked it up and started swimming toward him. Sucker done swam all the way across the boat, man. Yeah, he done went all the way from one side to the other. Alright, let's see, can we get this guy? You got the anchor rope and everything else, man. That's a good thing about these electric anchors. Oh, come on. Yeah, that sucker got tangled up in an anchor rope. He was gone. That's one of the good things about these electric anchors is you can let them up and down. If you get one tangled up in it, oh, we're getting hit right here, man. We'll take it. Maybe we won't get this one tangled up and everything. Yeah, maybe this one won't tangle us up in everything out here. Yeah, these are some nice sized channels, man. It's a long fish. If that sucker was fat as they was up in the river, it would be a monster. I see somebody's caught this one before. He's blind in that eye right there. Yeah, that's a nice channel cat there, guy. A nice one. Trying to smack me. That's a pretty fish there, though. I still don't think he goes 10 pounds. All right, guys, we're gonna put him back in there. That is a pretty fish. The sucker is blind in that eye, too. All right, here we go. Give him a thank you, sir. We appreciate your business. Well, if we can get him to let go. We finally got him to let go. Well, guys, that's gonna do us for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me here on Whisker Pig Fishing. Had a pretty good day. It was a hung up day, man. Everything I messed with got hung up. I lost more sinkers today than I have in the past 4 or 5 months, and just not time practice, I guess is what we're gonna call it. But we had a pretty good day. The fish were not super aggressive, but not biting. The ones I marked and could set on, I'd at least get a bite out of them. But I mean, we got to enjoy the fall colors here. Everything's beautiful. It was a super nice day in the mid 70s. You don't get many like this, and they sure are grand. And again, thank you for joining me here on Whisker Pig Fishing. If you don't mind, how about check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and how about subscribe and like our channel here as we get this thing up and going. We thank you again, and as always, have a great day, and God bless.